This past Shabbat, we finished the first of the 5 books of the Torah, Bereshit, and now beginning the second book called Shemot, which means names. As with the other 4 books, the first Torah portion is called the same name as the entire book itself, so our parsha is also called Shemot. It begins by reminding us the names of Israel's sons who came to Egypt because of the famine in the land of Canaan. Remember, Israel is what God himself renamed our patriarch, Jacob. Many exciting things happen in this parsha. Moses is born in the year 2368 before creation, that's 1393 BCE, grows up in the house of Pharaoh, and is eventually chosen by God to lead his people, the Hebrew slaves, out of Egypt. The Jews' descent into Egypt, into slavery, stripped them of all freedom, and they were oppressed with intense labor that was both body-breaking as well as mind-breaking. But through all this, the Jews maintained 3 things that helped lead to their redemption. They kept their Jewish names, the Hebrew language, and their modest way of dress. Being that Egypt was the height of culture at that time, this was an extraordinary feat for the Jews. And 3,300 years later, the Jewish people are still speaking Hebrew. There is nothing extra in the Torah, and everything holds a lesson for our everyday lives. The Hebrew word for Egypt is Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim shares its root with the word Mitzarim, meaning limitations. Sometimes we too feel we are trapped by our own personal limitations. By taking a moment to think about what is truly important to us and focusing on what truly identifies who we are, we too can break free of the things that limit us. To help us get to that point, here are a few things this week's parsha teaches us that we can start right away. 1. Show gratitude. 2. Develop our relationships. And 3. Reduce anxiety by taking our time in a current moment instead of worrying what may happen in the future. We all sometimes feel limited by internal circumstances and even external ones, but allowing ourselves the chance to get back into focus will certainly give us clarity and help us break free from things that bind us unnecessarily. Thank you to our nearly 500 subscribers. I love reading your comments and questions, so please leave them for me below. And remember to give me a thumbs up, and most importantly, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jewish Venice, and share the videos across your social media so we can continue to bring you new content each week. See you next time. Good Shabbos, and like I always say, do your best today. You've traded a day of your life for it.